What's going on, guys? Ruben here, back again with another action figure video review. And today we're going to be continuing our look with the Game of Thrones figures with the Game of Thrones Daenerys Targaryen figure. As always, before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the packaging real quick. And I did buy this. I don't know why it says used toys when it was clearly closed up with, because this is a clamshell packaging. But anyway, this is the one figure that I didn't get on eBay. I just bought it at a store because they already had it. So I was like, oh, why not? But anyway, with the packaging, you got that clear clamshell packaging. Of course, you got the dragon on the back. It says Game of Thrones down here. On the side, it says Daenerys Targaryen. You have a picture of the Iron Throne right there. And, of course, the House of Dragon right there. Ages 12 and up, HBO series, and Mcfarlane toys. On the bottom, just a bunch of licensing and labeling, barcode. On the back is, of course, all the other figures in the way. You can follow Mcfarlane on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I do. And yeah, I'm still not sure if I'm going to get this, but we're just focusing really on the figure. So I've already reviewed Jon Snow. We are currently looking at Daenerys Targaryen. And then, of course, next review, we're going to be having a look at the Night King. And Arya Stark finally came in, so we're going to be having a look at her last but not least. So that is it for the packaging, guys. Let's go ahead and have a look at the figure. I lied. Let's not look at the figure yet. Let's look at the accessories first, and then we'll take a look at the figure. Sorry. But for the accessories, of course, it does come with that awesome stand. And I did mention before, and I'll say it again, I do prefer these over the staircase-looking ones is what I call it. I call it the staircase because it looks like they're, staircases, like gravel on it or whatever. But I do prefer these. Yeah, it's just a simple black stand with the black peg right there. The circle one. It says Game of Thrones right there. They're a lot easier to maintain, and I guess they don't stand too high when it comes to other figures. So this does look cool. All the stands are the same, but it's nice that we get one included with each figure, so that's nice. And she does stand there pretty good. Pretty good. As you can see right there. So yeah, not too bad. And aside from the stand, we also do get these little bits right here. And a lot of people are confused as to what these are. But me being a big Game of Thrones fan, these are actually the battle plan map pieces right here. And they're pretty cool. They're hollow on the bottom for some reason. It's almost like you're supposed to, or they meant for you to put it or peg it on somewhere. Actually, you know what? Now that I just mentioned that, it just occurred to me. Okay, all right. Just figured something out. So you can peg it right there, which I guess wouldn't really make sense though, because I mean there is not another peg for her to stand on. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but they all peg in there pretty good. Let me try this one. Okay, no, the peg on there is smaller. These are about the same. But anyway, you have the Unsullied right here. Pretty cool. Hold on. There we go. You got the Unsullied piece right here. It's like a helmet. You got the Dothraki. So pretty cool. They look like they're made out of wood, so that's pretty cool. And then last but not least, you have House Martell, I'm sorry. House Martell. So yeah. So yeah, it makes sense for her to come with these pieces, considering that, spoiler alert, she is on top of her game. She is winning the Game of Thrones by this season. So yeah. But yeah, that's our accessories. I was gonna say I would kind of wish for her to come with like a little dragon. Obviously, they can't include a huge dragon, but like a little dragon. But that wouldn't make sense considering that by season 8, the dragons are already pretty big, fully grown. So I guess these will do. Can't really think of any other accessories for her to come with. Really can't. Maybe some extra hands. I don't know. Then again, what is she gonna grab? But yeah. Anyway, that's it for accessories. Let's take a look at the figure. So here's Daenerys, guys, and she is an awesome figure. I do appreciate the amount of detail that Mcfarlane has put into this figure. I like the clothes that she is wearing, sporting that look once again from season 8, the final season of Game of Thrones. She has like this little, I guess, I don't want to call it a cape, but sort of a cloth piece hanging from her shoulder right here. I like how it has the scales, I guess, kind of like a dragon. But it's sort of a pink or red, almost like a raspberry, I guess, color. And right here, As you can see, it's like 3 little dragons. That's actually kind of cool. And then you have, sorry, you have like sort of this little chain that goes around it, I guess is where it's supposed to be hanging from, and it's like connected right there. That's kind of cool. It's not a loose piece, it's a sculpted piece. The rest of her outfit right here is gray. Really cool looking outfit, actually. It is split right here down the middle, so you can kind of get some articulation out of her. And she is wearing some pants right there. And there's just sort of a dark gray. She has like some boots going on there. So, pretty cool outfit. Like the sleeves right here. She is sporting a ring on this hand, but not this hand. The hands are actually pretty good sculpted, and they're pretty good painted. And then, of course, you have Daenerys' face sculpt as well, with that hair, her braided hair. Have you noticed that she has more braids in her hair because she's never lost a battle? Kind of like the Dothraki. Just thought I'd point that out. But no, the hair's actually pretty well sculpted, man. The amount of detail right there, you can see how it's all kind of, you know, shaded in right there. It does pop out. It almost looks like real hair. That's actually really cool. I like that. The head sculpt's not too bad. I try to raise the head a little bit because in my opinion, it looks like the head is kind of like smushed down to the neck. However, when you do raise it up a little bit, the head does tend to pop off, and it's probably going to pop off when I do articulation time. But the head sculpt actually isn't bad. It does look a little bit like Emilia Clarke. The eyes do look like they're kind of popping out, like they sculpted it popping out instead of just painting it right there. I have seen like reviews and other people on Instagram comment that she looks more like Elizabeth Olsen, like a blonde Elizabeth Olsen. So I guess I can kind of see that too. But you know, really when you look at it, it's supposed to be Emilia Clarke. So not bad. But overall, it's actually a pretty cool figure. I don't mind it. The hair is sort of this like soft rubber piece, I guess. So it's really good figure. Alright, so jumping into articulation time, just like Jon Snow, her head is on a ball joint starting from the neck. So it's really cool. It gives it that more realistic look. It does rotate all the way around. I was going to say I do recommend you being careful though. Because it does tend to pop off a little bit. It does look down that much. The hair is hindering her from looking up, so not too bad. But, you know, she's going to look down at her opponents, obviously. Her shoulders do move in and out like that. Do rotate at the shoulder. Single bend at the elbow. Rotation at the elbow. Rotation at the wrist. And a pivot at the wrist. So, wrist is on sort of a ball joint right there. Nothing at the waist. Well, there is, but obviously it's hindered by this. And as we mentioned earlier, she does have articulation in the legs. It is kind of hindered by the dress, I guess. So bend at the knee, single bend at the knee, both knees. Rotation at the knee. And the ankles are on ball joints. I have to remember that because it kind of scared me on the Jon Snow figure. So that is her articulation. So measuring out Emilia Clarke here. She doesn't want to stand very well. She does stand a little over 6 inches. Let me reverse that so you can kind of see. So yeah, a little over 6 inches. That's another thing too I want to point out is she doesn't tend to stand well, so it's a really good thing that Mcfarlane included the stand here. And size comparison time. Here we have Daenerys thanks to all the other figures in the wave. Yes, finally got Arya Stark, guys. And she's probably around the same size as Arya Stark, maybe just a little taller. But yeah, she's not as tall as Jon Snow or the Night King. So yeah, there you have it, guys. And bringing out some other female figures here. Here we have the Mcfarlane Harry Potter Hermione figure. And here we have the Marvel Legends Rogue figure. And the newly released NECA Starlight from The Boys figure. So yeah, she is kind of small. I guess she would scale okay with Marvel Legends figures. You know what, let me bring out another figure real quick. And then here we have her next to a Mezco 112 Suicide Squad Harley Quinn figure and a Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy Star-Lord figure. So yeah, she is kind of small, but I mean, I guess she would scale okay next to the 6-inch figures. And real quick, in case you were curious, she can kind of hold those matte pieces right there. But I mean, not too well. I guess you can hold them like that. If you want, I mean, her pants are just kind of pried open. So if you want to get another one. So yeah, showing off how she's going to win the Game of Thrones. So she can kind of hold them, but her hands are kind of pried open. So I guess if you wanted to, you can put like a gun in there or a sword. I don't know. It's whatever you guys want. But in my opinion, she really doesn't need anything. It's whatever. But hey, she stands about the same height as the Star Wars Black Series First Order Stormtrooper, so that's cool. So there you have it, guys, the Mcfarlane Game of Thrones Daenerys Targaryen figure, and I actually do recommend this figure to all of you guys out there. Really, she isn't missing too much, and like I said, I can't really think of any other accessories to include with her. And she does have quite a bit of articulation. Love the sculpt. Everything is great, at least on my figure. There's no paint smudges, nothing wrong with my figure whatsoever. So I do like this figure. Definitely going to give it a 10 out of 10 because it just goes great with the rest of the figures. You have to get this if you're a Game of Thrones fan. You absolutely have to get this. So yeah, there you have it, guys. Stay tuned to the next review, which will be over the Night King and then finally Arya Stark. So, as always, this has been Rubik's Film. Peace out.